Hey my beautiful people, today I'm going to show you how to conduct a rural access index using SW map. So I have my customized form template which I'm going to collect data now using SW map. So I've downloaded the template already, it's in downloads here, it goes by the name RAI forms final. So I'm going to show you from the start how you import this template into a SW map folder after installation from Google Play Store or from Apple Store if it's a Mac OS and Google Play Store if it's an Android. Into that folder, for instance for Android I'm using, then to data collection. So the first things first, you need to first select this because I'm using Android version 10 plus. This is the file structure. Then I move this now to my Android template form. So which is Android. Then because I'm using as a map form, that means I go to the media, then I go to the SW map here, which is np.com software SW maps. Because what I'm trying to do here is I'm putting it to the template which I'll work with around. So I'll go to the now templates, then go now to the move it here because all the templates which I have in my phone, because I have many, so for you case if it's the first time you'll be having only few. So I'll click move here. So then it shows completed, so I can say show in folder. So automatically it's here already and goes by the name RAI forms final. This is very important. You need to put this template in your phone so that it can be easier to work with SW map and show those questionnaires and field form surveys on your ground, on the data collection ground. So now I'll open my SW map here. So this is it. So I'll create a new project by clicking this one, then projects, then this positive sign here on top by clicking project name. I'll keep it RAI, for instance RAI final maybe. Then the template, the layers, so it can be do not import. So it asks you if you don't have any layers, you can create a new one. Templates, I'll select template because I have a customized template already. Then project, if you have a exported project, you can always start from somewhere. So I'll select template for rural access index data collection. Then I'll search for that particular template. Because I have many, make sure you go for the RAI forms final. This is it. So having it, then click create. That means automatically those field forms and questionnaire are automatically in my form. So this is the interface. So because the first time user, you can always change your layers. For instance, you see Google Maps, Google Satellites, you can put the OpenStreetMap, different background. We see here, for my case, I'll choose Google Satellite. Now the good thing about this, from now I have data, but you can work even without data. That means, the Wi-Fi, the internet connection. So for my case, you just need to have your location on. So by clicking this main menu, you can look at the satellite arrangement. By clicking sky plot here, you can see these are the sky plots and all everything. So I have satellites in view 58, in use 39, the speed here 1.27 because I'm just working, because I'm just about to interview someone. That means I'm just showing you the basics of this application. So by cross check here, now we have to record now. Start with our questionnaire, then field form. So how do you do it? Just click here, then you see you have feature and track. Or you can always go here on top, here record, click record here. That means you can select feature or track. Track is for the road or the length, and feature is for the either field form survey or questionnaires. So by clicking record feature, I can choose now because I can start with questionnaire. So it asks me which region is survey conducted. So make sure it's appropriate to what information. So because I'm in Morogoro, for instance, I'll select Morogoro. The districts, because I have a lot of districts. For instance, the good thing about this, I've customized. That means if it starts with Iringa, it goes until Mufindi, then finish, then it starts with Moshi, all the Moshi regions, the main districts, then goes another region if Morogoro, then all the way to Simiu, then Pwani, which is Coast, Katavi, Kagera, then Dodoma. So for my case, because I'm in Morogoro, for instance, I'll select Morogoro DC. Then the name of the word, for instance, if you are asked to interview, okay, what's the name of the word? Okay, maybe it's Majengo, for instance. Majengo. Name of street or mtaa, maybe Majengo. Okay? Then date of survey, automatically it gives you after exporting it, have the date, but you can always choose to keep it. For instance, maybe 6th October 2024. For instance, 2024. So having it 2024, that means you can name of the interviewer. For instance, my case is Arnold. Then having Arnold, then what is the household number? So you look at the household number for that. Maybe plot 8, for instance. Household size, you ask, okay, how many household sizes do you have? For instance, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for instance, 5 or 6. Gender of the household, the person I'm interviewing, male. How do you commute to travel to occupation? So if that person works bicycle or motorcycle, car or public transport, so the person answers me by public transport. Okay. How do you assess the condition of the road? You always use assess various places. So I say, okay, it is fair. How do you perceive the changes in the modes of transportation model? So that means the changes of the modes of transportation, are they worsening? For instance, I'm using public transport, the person using, are they worsened every day, or are there no change or somewhat improved? So I'll say somewhat improved. Is the availability of public transportation in this area sufficient for your needs? Neutral. Okay. How will you rate the safety of this road? Neutral, or it can be safe, it depends on the user. Does the road provide access to the various services becoming possible? Yes, sometimes I agree, it becomes impossible. So how do you rate the safety of the, okay, then you scroll. What are the major barriers assessing the essential services? Distance most of the time, or terrain, can be the slope or everything. How do you perceive the changes? Okay, and we are going again. Okay, what are the typical impact of weather condition? Weather condition normally is flooding. Okay, so you go again. Is the road agency effective in maintaining the road agency? This can be town roads, or any. So you say yes, or agree, or neutral, or strong agree, disagree. For my case, I agree. Okay. Then, is there any disabled people living in the house? So the person answers you yes or no. If it's yes, then the question after, how many are they? For instance, if it's one, or if no, that means you put 0 here, or you can leave it. So after finishing, you see it has the latitude, longitude, elevation, and everything. You press this water drop point here at the bottom. So by pressing point here, it says point recorded. That means on the map here, you have a point here already. So now you have to finish the question. Now you go to the field form, you go back again, record, feature, then field form. Now questionnaire is done. So you start which region? For instance, to Morogoro. Okay, then Morogoro DC. Surveyor name, I'm the one surveying, Arnold. You want to know the person surveying. Date of survey, 6th October 2024. Road name, Majengo to Sokoni. Type of road. So type of road now is either paved, gravel, or earth. So with this, which I'm doing the survey, it is just gravel. So the road width. So because it's gravel, that means I'm only filling the information for gravel. So if it is paved, you fill information for paved, you leave gravel. So the road width, because I'm looking at here, I'll take a picture later, you'll see it is moderate, 3 meter to 5 meter. Then the paved surface condition. Are there cracks? If there are cracks, yes. If there are no cracks, don't tick. So if there are potholes, you click. Smoothness, so I'll say I'll assessing surface condition potholes. So what's the paved surface condition rating? So the paved surface condition rating, okay, because it is for gravel, this is for only gravel, I'm not assessing the paved ones. So I'll just skip all the paved ones, but if it was paved, I could have checked. I go until to the gravel ones. The gravel ones I start here. So I'll just uncheck this, then I go to the gravel ones. The gravel ones, now, okay, the gravel surface condition here, item. So it is potholes and washboarding. Okay, the dust levels, I'll also assess the dust levels. So I'll come, what is the condition rating? So the condition rating is moderate, number 2. So I'll go number 2, then I go another one. So I go another one, then, okay, what is the driving condition item? There is a water pooling or erosion, so I'll click there is both of them. Then, okay, drainage condition rating. Due to this water pooling and erosion, I'll select these are frequent or occasional, maybe occasional, yes, depending on what is on the ground. So after having that occasional, I just scroll, yes, it's a bit tedious. So what is the grading item? So you assess the rating, then the item. So the item again, the smoothness, then another thing which I'm just rate it now is the smoothness, good, fair, poor. I'll say fair, number 2. So okay, then I'll go again with the after having the smoothness, then I'll go again with the item again for shoulder condition, the side of the road, stability or maintenance. I said okay, for maintenance. So what is the condition? Fair again. So I'll go back again. So you have to scroll back until to have that gravel, because I'm assessing only gravel. So again, what is the rating? Fair. Yeah. Gravel should firmness. If there is nothing, we can uncheck. You can don't check anything. But firmness and stability, I'll just leave it. But you can, for instance, firmness, and the rating is fair also. So I'll go again. What is the total gravel score? So this is the total. It goes from I mean from 7 to 17, 21 to good. So you have to add. For instance, number 2, this is fair. 2, this is another fair. 4, go again. 4, this moderate, it is 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6, 6, go again here. So it's like somewhere 7. So that means automatically the level score is poor, because it ranges from 7 to 11. So I'll say poor. So again, going to the poor, that means I'll just have to go another, the vehicle types which are assessing the road. So for instance, if there are motorcycles, you check. If there is drone cows, you check. If there is 3-wheelers, if there is cars, if there is trucks or something, or if there is anything which relates with what you are trying to do. So for instance, if there are 3-wheelers and bicycles, you check all those which are relevant. So then they go to the traffic count volt per hour. So for instance, you survey, you ask the person, or you can look, you can just do the basic visual catch-up. Then you say, okay, there are like 3 vehicles per hour, or 3 to 5. So for instance, moderate 3 to 5 vehicles per hour. Then going back again here now to distance from survey location. Is it 2 kilometers or 2 to 5 or greater than 5? So it's for the case of the project is less than 2 kilometers. Then you go back again here. Then what's the travel time of the road? Less than 30 minutes or 30 to 60 or 60 minutes. Say less than 30 minutes. Then you go back again to the scroll. Then are there seasonal flooding? If yes, describe. Say yes because there's flooding, and say maybe yes because normally floods within 20 minutes of rain, maybe 20 minutes of raining. You see? Are there dense vegetation? If yes, for instance, there is no, you can leave it, but you can, if yes, you explain. So it's a text data, you explain. Is there road erosion? Yes. Where? You explain at shoulders, for instance. Shoulders. Okay. Are there obstruction, fallen trees? No. No fallen trees. Is there poor drainage? Yes. It normally water ponding. Water ponds. Footpath walkways? No. If there is a pedestrian walkways, they are not available. Pedestrian traffic volume, is it less than 10 people per hour? 10 to 30. So this is less than 10 people per hour. What are the main economic activities? So there is agriculture here, there is animal husbandry, and there is forestry. So you can tick all those which are relevant. Are there schools? Yes. By default, yes. You put yes, but you have to cross-check. Markets? No. Are there health centers? Yes. The time spent to get the services, for instance, market, those social centers. Time spent. Time spent. So the time spent, okay, you can say in 20 minutes from here. Okay, what are the distance covered? Distance covered you can estimate, but you can always track by using record track and see. Distance covered 2 kilometers, for instance. Then photo. Now this photo, you cannot take photo until you save. So for instance, I've finished, then I'll take save here. So it asks me, do you want to record this? I say yes. So I can take a picture. Now I go to the bottom again, take a picture because I'm doing it in the night. It won't be very well. So you can take a picture here, photo. Voila, then okay, in the evening. So you have a photo, you see this is the road. So you can take another one and you can put a description. Maybe this is the gravel road. So you can take another one at the sides of the road, for instance. If you want to show the sides of the road, the sides, for instance here. You can take 3 of max. Then this is on side of road, Majengo to Sokoni. Then you can take the third one if you have. If you don't have, you can just leave it. So upon finishing, you have to go back again and press this one, save. That means you save with the photos. So upon pressing save, we are good to go. That means you have your point here now, all taken. You see? Point taken and save. So that means when you click the point, you have a questionnaire here. You have a questionnaire here, and you have a black one here. Depends when you are working. So you have to check. This is the black one. This is the field form. And checking here, this is the questionnaire. So that's it. So you can always share now after finishing share. So you can share either the project. So for my case, we'll share spreadsheet and shape files and KMZ. So if you want to share a spreadsheet, you just have to click spreadsheet, then share. So it will share. You can share it by email or by Bluetooth or by any other format. So you can also share again. You can share shape files, then share here. leave everything by default, all checked, then you share. You click share here, then it shares automatically. So this is the way of conducting rural access index using a customized template using SW Map. Thank you a lot.